I quit my Big 4 job. Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel Truly Smriti. So during my content creation break, I did something really crazy. I quit my Big 4 job at EY. Yes, the one everybody dreams of in colleges, including me. I even did that. And trust me, it was not because of the pay or the perks, but something entirely different. Let me walk you through my story. So let's get started. So the story begins in 2022 when my college placements were going on. I thought I'd get into the day zero company, which was Deloitte, but fortunately I did not get through it. And yes, I said the word fortunately, you heard that right. And then came Accenture, and I deliberately wanted to fail in it, so I did because I didn't want to get into it. And honestly, if I hadn't sat for the process, I would have been blacklisted otherwise. So yeah, that's how the college placement processes work. And the third company was EY, and I was like, "ये अब मुझे करना ही करना है." And then what I did was I sat for the process, I prepared well, and got into the company. And I felt on the top of the world, felt as if everything I ever wanted was in my hands. My parents and I was so proud, and I was so happy back then. So I joined EY in October 2023. 30th October was my first day at EY, and it was super fun. I met so many people. I had my orientation sessions, training sessions, and everything going on for a few months. And few months down the line, when I started to get the task assigned to me, I was like, okay, this is something that's manageable. This is something I am able to understand, so I can do it. I felt that okay, we'll work here for a few years and then maybe switch into a better company or for a better pay package. But God had different plans. I was okay until July 2024. July was the month when it first hit me that something is terribly wrong. I'm not happy with my job. What exactly it was, I couldn't figure it out then. I would not be able to sleep properly, and I even would not be able to think of anything else except my career, anything else except the question, where am I going? My laptop at this time started irritating me every weekend, every single day. It was so impossible to get through that phase, and I could not see myself growing. And since I was already creating on LinkedIn, I started YouTube as well in September 2024 and shot a few podcasts, did some videos and everything. And I had to also put a pause on that because of my personal issues in November. That's when it hit me again. Why am I still here? Why am I still working in EY? Trust me, I found really amazing people at EY. And yes, I did find some people I would never even want to meet, but okay, overall it was fine. Something that was not right was the alignment. I could not see the value I bring through my work. How am I growing? I could not see that. Even my parents could sense how unhappy I was during that time. So one fine day in January 2025, they sat me down when I was at my home, and they said, "You are going to put your resignation when you go back." And I was like, okay, let me first process it first. Even though I know you that you're right, I can't, I just can't process it right now. I knew that it was a mismatch of my work and values. So I went back to office and I called my dad that I can't do this right away. Give me some time, and they did. So finally, after days and nights of thinking and overthinking, I put my resignation at the end of the Feb month. And trust me, even though I had nothing at all figured out कि मैंने इसके बाद करना क्या है, and I still don't. The amount of mental peace that I got after I finally realized that I have actually put my resignation was unmatched. I was relieved. Surprisingly, the uncertainty gave me more peace than the certainty ever could. During my college days, I used to think that working in a Big 4 is my dream, but it turned out to be totally opposite. So, what are the learnings here? Number one, you don't know if something is really your dream until you get into it. Number two, fancy titles and names are okay, but you also have to understand if it keeps you fulfilled. Number third, keep introspecting. And the earlier you realize that something is not for you, that you're on the wrong train, the cheaper it is to get back to where you really belong to. Number four, if you're privileged enough to quit your job and find out what's truly for you, do not hold back. Again, I'm not convincing anyone of you watching this video to quit your jobs. That's your decision. I felt that it was wrong for me to stay in that job, so I took the step. And number five, lastly, you know something if it is for you by how you feel while staying in it, whether it's a career or a relationship. So that's it for today's video, and I'd love to know if you have ever faced a similar situation like that. So go drop in your stories in the comments below, and I would love to read them, and drop in some suggestions for the upcoming videos as well. And for more such videos, hit the subscribe button. Have a lovely day. Bye bye.